We are here once again. Chapter review 257. Spoilers of chapter 257. First thing I want to get out the way before anything, mistranslation. There was a mistranslation. Yuji and Sukuna are not twins. Yuji is actually the nephew. So Sukuna is actually Yuji's nephew, and Jin Itadori actually procreated with Kenjaku in order to create Yuji. So Jin Itadori was actually the reincarnation of Sukuna's twin brother that, you know what I'm saying, he ate in the womb. I just want to get that out the way before I say anything else, before y'all confused. Okay, there was a mistranslation, but you cannot blame them for that. Okay, this is raw stuff that they're having to translate the night of they drop, so you cannot blame nobody. But let's just hop straight into it. Okay, first off, the first thing I want to say was a beautiful fucking chapter, nigga. You can't get no better than that. Gege is the best fucking anime writer, hands down. God took over his body and said, "Let me go." Boom. So in the beginning, Sukuna and Yorame, you know what I'm saying, they talking about Yuji's potential. They're talking about Yuji's ability and, you know what I'm saying, his potential and how strong he really is and can be, because obviously Kenjaku had such, you know what I'm saying, just did some crazy shit. You know what I'm saying, Jin Itadori's son, the reincarnation of Sukuna's twin brother, and then Kenjaku also playing like a role into all that. You know what I'm saying, like Yuji got a lot of potential to be had, bro. So that's basically what they're talking about. But then we go to something so nasty. We get a Yuji, Itadori, and Sukuna standoff. Now I don't know if this is a final standoff, but from how this is looking, I'm not gonna lie, bro, it's honestly looking like this is it. They're boxing. Let me tell you something real quick. Pre-dick suck, pre-glaze, that what I'm about to say after this, it is straight hands, boxing, and glazing to the utmost efficiency, bro. So I don't want to hear nothing, nigga. If we're counting the Black Flash from the last chapter, he already hit one. Now, if we're counting the second Black Flash that he hit, he now hits two Black Flashes consecutively, back to back. Boom. You know what I'm saying? Now Sukuna feels that John, bro. Yuji has been full of surprises. He used blood manipulation last chapter. The only way he can somehow top this chapter is if he pulls out something else from his ass. Ladies and gentlemen, men and women, boys and girls, dogs and cats, Yuji used this mantle. And the most craziest way that I can even understand, like, Gege is like, he's full of surprises. In that month or two that they had, I don't know if Yuji was learning all of the abilities that he's able to use and conjure, or maybe all this is coming from his ass. But realistically, if I'm assuming in the month or two that before Gojo and Sukuna fought, he was learning everything he possibly can learn just for this fight. But back to the review. Yes, he uses dismantle. He dismantles the pillar, throwing a piece of the pillar at Sukuna. Then after, Sukuna uses cleave to break up that same pillar, you know what I'm saying? So obviously he does not do no damage to him. Sukuna tries to kick him, but Yuji grabs his foot, and then we get some feet picks. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm not a foot nigga, but the feet were looking pretty good. I'm not a foot nigga, but the feet were looking pretty good. And then once again, Yuji hits him with a third Black Flash. Oh, I think this is the fourth one, because at the end I'm gonna tell you how many Black Flashes he hit. So if I'm counting them wrong, I'm sorry. I'm not, you know what I'm saying, bro? Like, I woke up and I just recorded this. It's pretty crazy. Now we get a flashback to Ino, and Ino is talking with Gojo and all them about, rest in peace, Nanami. He wants to use Nanami's ability named Dial, you know, obviously, and he's asking for permission to use it. But Gojo reassures him that Nanami would want him to use his ability, and Gojo tells him it's perfectly fine. So obviously Ino goes and he starts honing that ability. And since we're getting an Ino flashback, I think y'all can already assume who now comes as a new player into this battle once again. And yes, it is Ino himself, Master Man, stop! Them and them beasts! All Sukuna surprise attack, nigga! Surprise attack! He don't know! He don't know! So then after Ino summons all the beasts, he now also has none of these knives in his hand, boxing, or not really boxing with Sukuna, but obviously, you know what I'm saying, he's trying to do as much as he can against Sukuna to help out Yuji, bro, because right now it really is a 1v1 battle with Yuji and Sukuna, but he's really just trying to get his little, you know what I'm saying, main side character moment, because I ain't gonna lie, Ino does deserve this. He does deserve this. He literally lost his mentor, his basically father figure, bro, so he does deserve, you know, a moment of screen time, and it is going to, and it was some very good screen time. It was some very good screen time. So then after as Sukuna shifts his focus to Ino, guess who's behind him? Loading up another Black Flash. Shit. I don't know what Yuji was on, but he was on something. This nigga was throwing out, he was hitting Black Flashes like crazy. So now we're at the 4th or 5th one. And at this point, yes, Yuji broke the record, but we're not even done. Now, Sukuna lands and Sukuna tries to punch him. Yuji weaves it, and then he's coming in with another Black Flash. But as he's coming in with a Black Flash, Sukuna is trying to use Cleave on Yuji's face, but he's tanking that bitch. He is tanking that bitch. He does not give a fuck what this nigga's on. And you might be wondering, why is the cleave output so low? Couldn't, you know what I'm saying, why is Sukuna not using cleave on his whole body? Obviously, because Sukuna's cleave output, or Sukuna's cursed energy output right now is not saying not at its strongest. It's not at its strongest. So obviously he's not gonna be able to, you know what I'm saying, do full body cleave. So he's just trying to do as much as he can to really disrupt what Yuji's doing. But Yuji, once you hit a Black Flash, you're locked in. You're locked in. So then after, once again, when Sukuna's on the wall from the 5th or 6th Black Flash, I'm gonna say the 6th Black Flash. So when Sukuna is on the wall from the 6th Black Flash, Yuji once again comes in with another Black Flash. And then once again, Sukuna literally has his hand on Yuji's face using cleave, bro. But Yuji does not give a fuck once again. With half of his face fucked up, Yuji comes in with the 7th Black Flash. At this point, Sukuna gets hit with the 7th Black Flash. He is fed the fuck up. He is tired of the bullshit. He is not liking what's happening. He screams, "You brats!" at Yuji. And before he's able to do anything back, before he's able to retaliate, Ino throws Nanami's knife at Sukuna, saying, "Damn, I did, you know what I'm saying? I put up one hell of a fight, you know what I'm saying? Yuji, hit him hard for me." And Yuji comes with the 8th Black Flash. And as he hits the 8th Black Flash, he tells Sukuna that I will surpass you, and I will be the king. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how the manga chapter ends. Sukuna's ability, we now know, is really called Shrine. As he was talking about in the first manga panel, you know what I'm saying, we're understanding that it's not really called Dismantle Cleave, that everything, you know what I'm saying, Dismantle, Cleave, and everything, it's all called Shrine. So with that being said, that you know what I'm saying, we can understand why he was able to open like a black box offering that he was able to get a new ability from, which I'm going to touch back on because I want to touch back on that, you know what I'm saying. The family tree. Now, you may be wondering how Choso, all these people are related. So, when Sukuna was in his mother's womb, he ate his twin brother in order to survive. Now, somehow, Kanjaku got his hands on the remnants of Sukuna's twin brother. I don't know how he got his hands on the remnants of the soul of Sukuna's twin brother. Now, obviously, he then made Jin Itadori, which is the reincarnation of Sukuna's twin brother. Then he procreated with the reincarnation of Jin Itadori. So, if I'm understanding this correctly, he got the remnants of Sukuna's twin brother, raised him, I'm guessing raised him, then hopped over to another body, you know what I'm saying, and before you'd be like, I forgot about somebody. Yes, Choso. Now, before he created Yuji, he created, I'm guessing he created Choso when he was in a male's body, and then he transferred his body or mind or something, or his soul into another body to procreate with Jin Itadori so he can create Yuji. That is what I'm guessing, since obviously we know that Choso is Yuji's older brother, which I am. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm getting the family tree right, but I'm trying to understand how, you know what I'm saying, you get it? So Sukuna is Yuji's uncle, then you have Jin Itadori, and then you have Kenjaku being mom slash dad to Yuji and Choso, and then Sukuna, Kenjaku is sister slash brother-in-law with Sukuna. So it's a crazy family tree, and it's all because of Kenjaku. I also want to tie into Yuji using this mantle. Now, it's said that Yuji is able to use, you know, Sukuna's abilities, but it's different since obviously it's a different era for him, and it's you know what I'm saying, like it's Yuji using the abilities in his own way. So he's able to use Sukuna's abilities, but since Sukuna is still technically from the Heinen era, and obviously this is a different type of time period and era that we're in, he's able to use he's able to use Sukuna's abilities, but in his own usual way. You get it? You know what I'm saying, bro? Now I feel like this also now goes back into my prediction video that I did last week or 2 weeks ago on the fact that May have to eat Sukuna. I feel like this is another foreshadowing that Yuji is gonna have to eat Sukuna, because it's already told that Sukuna ate his twin brother to survive, and then I'm guessing later on his parents found out, his mother or father found out that he somehow he had to eat his twin brother in order to survive, which made Sukuna like this abomination look, you know what I'm saying, bro? Because you know what I'm saying, like, obviously, bro, he had to survive, so he ate his twin brother, and that's what gave him the fucked up side face and, you know what I'm saying, the 4 arms, bro. So, you know, once again, everyone is having their moment. Everyone is having their moment, and it may not be big, but it definitely is pushing Yuji. Now, I feel like something we have to realize, I feel like when Yuji fights with people, he's not as much of a dog as when he fights with himself, because I feel like we've seen, we know what we know what happens when Yuji has to rely on people. He's not as locked in. But when it's a one-on-one fight, we've seen Yuji dogging it out every single time, slugfest, because I feel like he knows he doesn't have to really rely on nobody, and he knows that there's no mistakes to be had. If we go back to the first chapter, the first episode, remember when Yuji's grandfather was talking to him and he had something to tell him before he passed away, and Yuji was like, I'm not trying to hear it? I'm pretty sure in that instance he was going to tell him everything. If you really think about it, and a lot of people will also agree with me on Twitter, they also have the same speculation, bro, because you know what I'm saying, he literally said he had something important to tell me. He was literally about to tell him everything, like, hey, you are the procreation of a twin monster, and you know what I'm saying, another sentient being creature that can switch bodies, that been living for like over 3,000 years. It's full circle. It's honestly a full circle right now. It's honestly a full circle right now, because from the start when Yuji ate Sukuna's finger, it was destined. It was even destined way before that, because Kenjaku made it destined. Now, right now, there's still a really big thing at play, and it is the merger. If Sukuna wants to at any point in time during this fight, he can start the merger. Now, I don't really want to talk too much into the future of what I think is going to be happening in the next few chapters, because I want to do a predict video. I'm going to give y'all a predict video. But all I can really say is I see a few things happen. I see a few things. I'm just going to label them out. I'm not going to really go into detail as much in the video. I see a few things happen. One, we know that Jujutsu Kaisen can use some of the same abilities as Sukuna. So I feel like it's safe to say that Yuji has his own domain. But if we're doing a summary of what happened this chapter, so Yuji basically, he possesses 2 curse techniques including Shrine, unfazed by Sukuna's slashes, and he healed the damage just like, you know what I'm saying, Gojo when he was getting cut up by Shrine, when you know, Sukuna and Gojo was having their battle, or having their domain battles. He beat the record. He landed 8 consecutive black flashes so far, okay? The chapter ended off with a black flash, so we do not know if he's going to just continue hitting them bitches, bro, because he might just go for 20, 40, 50. He might just put up LeBron numbers tonight to be shown out from Sukuna. But I feel like we haven't even seen everything from Yuji, because he pulled out blood manipulation, he pulled out dismantle. We don't know what else Yuji has in his bag. We don't. In those 2 months of training, we don't know what Yuji has left. Honestly, bro, because Yuji is just using, and he's making sure not to show his hand at all. He's using it at random moments, very random moments, bro. He's not just using them no, he's using them at random moments. He's not showing all his full hand, bro, and he's being very smart. This is a game of poker. Sukuna has shown his full hand. He's shown it he's shown it for a very long time. Obviously, the last, you know, trump card or card that he had was his full body transformation. But now that we know his full body transformation, I don't think he has anything up his sleeve. But now Yuji, the tables is really turned right now. You know what I'm saying? Before, we knew everything about Yuji and what he had up, you know what I'm saying, up his sleeve, and we didn't know nothing about Sukuna. But now it's all reversal. Now we know everything about Sukuna and what he got, but now we don't know what Yuji got up his sleeve, bro. I'ma just end it off like that, bro. I'ma just end it off like that, because I gotta end off the video somehow. But please like, please sub, please comment. My prediction video is coming out very soon. Very soon. There's gonna be a prediction video. I appreciate y'all boys. Have a blessed day. Keep watching Anime My Beautiful Army. Peace.